What's going on, everybody? Austin Got Figs here, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we do have yet another action figure review. And for today's action figure review, we do have the Ultimate Edition 2-pack of CODY Rhoads and BRANDI Rhoads, man. I did get two of these in, but I picked which one I do want to open. I did pick this one. So, man, we are going to be unboxing these figures, so stay tuned, man. Be sure to get your popcorn, grab a snack, because we are in for a long one, man. 2 Ultimate Editions. It is going to be a fire video, man. So be freaking ready. But as always, before we get anywhere into the video, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and go follow the socials. The links to those are going to be in the description of this video. That includes my Instagram account and my X account. Do all that. Helps me out a ton. But now let's get y'all straight on into today's action figure review. Alright, man, so we will start it off with our packaging. So this in specifically is going to come in this, but I did already take it out. So here is what this box looks like. On the front, you do get the Mattel Creations logo, a nice shot of CODY and BRANDI in artwork form with all that background designing with the flag there, some flames down there, Ultimate Edition logo, man. Just such nice artwork here on the front. Turn to the side, it is going to say CODY and BRANDI. If we can get it fully in the shot there you go. The American Nightmare, CODY and Rhoads and BRANDI Rhoads. Very awesome. Kind of reminds me of like a Chucky-like type of look, like designing here, like font. That could just be me. Turn to the back, nice freaking artwork once again with that lightning WWE logo. Certified authentic little sticker up there. But the lightning kind of like going down and like hitting the tip of that mask looks freaking amazing, and the mask itself looks also awesome in this shot with those flames right there. Turn to the other side, you do have a nice animated artwork design of BRANDI and CODY Rhoads with some stripes and stars down there, man. That takes us back to the front. So overall, that packaging just alone is so freaking prestigious and looks so awesome. We're gonna go ahead and set this to the side now, and then now we will look at this packaging and specifically now. So on the front, you are going to get your figure window. It is an Ultimate Edition, but it is a Mattel Creations, exclusive. So you are going to get a blue designing on the outskirts, not a red or a white design like we do with other Ultimate Editions that you just find in the stores. So yeah, you're gonna get your figure window, that blue outline with a little bit of gold as well. You're gonna get some red right there, a little bit of designing there, and then Ultimate Articulation for authentic possibility down there. Ultimate Edition logo, Mattel logo, BRANDI Rhoads and CODY Rhoads, the American Nightmare CODY Rhoads, I should say. Turn to the side, it is going to say CODY or BRANDI Rhoads and CODY Rhoads, BRANDI Rhoads and the American Nightmare CODY Rhoads. I gotta be specific. Ultimate Edition logo. You're gonna have that blue shading again with some white stripes, and then you are going to get a gold design with a white little stripe as well. Ultimate Edition logo right there as well. Turn to the back, you are going to have a nice shot of the figures, man. Overall, just such great artwork on both of these packagings. But yeah, you're going to get that kind of like a that little American Nightmare rip flag right there with the figure shot, kind of like doing the kissing pose there with the mask right there. It is going to say BRANDI and CODY Rhoads, BRANDI Rhoads and the American Nightmare CODY Rhoads. This side is going to tell you CODY Rhoads, what you need to know about him, and then here is going to be about BRANDI Rhoads, and then there's going to be a description right here which you can pause and read now, but I will not be reading that, so you can pause the video and read that if you want. It is going to have the Mattel design down there, and then here is where the figures are inspired from. So obviously this is where CODY Rhoads did win that undisputed title off of the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. And then we're going to turn to the last side. It is going to have another nice shot of BRANDI Rhoads and CODY Rhoads. It is going to say the American Nightmare CODY Rhoads, CODY and BRANDI Rhoads, and then with a WWE logo right there on the side. That takes us back to the front, man, but now it is time to open these. Alright, so after a long process of unboxing this thing, man, it actually did take me a second to take out all these figures and all their accessories, so just be patient when you do get these. You don't want to break anything. It is going to be a little bit of a pain just to get everything out, but anyways, let's get right into our CODY Rhoads accessories. We're going to start it off as usual with our interchangeable hands here. So here you are just going to get your standard open hands. You are going to get some nice white tape designing. It is not going to be sculpted. This one is just the same thing without that white tape. Yeah, nothing too crazy there, kind of like a clawing type of hand there. Then you do get some fisted hands. So So these are very nice as well. Again, one of them is going to have that that white tape, the other one is not, but yeah, just your standard hands as well there. And then you are also going to get these hands as well, which are going to be on these arms. Now these arms are specifically for when you wear the coat. Whenever you put that coat on, you put these on. So that is what these are for. But these hands that are already on these and specifically are going to be just some mic holding hands there, which is very nice. But yeah, that is what these are for. So you are going to get you're going to get some regular arms, but these are the arms that work as the sleeves for that coat. So just saying that, just so you know, you are going to get some gold and blue designing, nice little blue there as well on both of these, with the rest just being white. So very nice freaking arms there. It is going to be sculpted, man. So you are going to be feeling that gold and blue designing all the way down. I can literally feel it right now. So it is going to be all sculpted on there, which is very freaking awesome, man. And then we're going to go over here. You are going to get this weight belt, which is very nice. It's just going to say Nightmare with that American Nightmare logo. We've seen this before, but very nice. And then obviously here is the buckle. You just pretty much just snap that on in there, and then it's going to sit right on just like that. So very nice. And we're going to detach this real quick. So yeah, very nice there. And then we'll start it. Then we'll go next to we'll go to our head scans. So here's this head scan. The other one is obviously already on the figure, so we'll look at that in just a few moments here. But yes, this is going to be the kissing head scan. So when you want when you want to just have like a kissing position with this Cody and Brandy, this is the one that you'd use for Cody. And then obviously there's going to be one for Brandy, which we'll get into in a few moments here as well. But yeah, nice head scan here. It is a bit weird. So obviously I wouldn't recommend using this unless you're using it for that pose and specifically. But yeah, just your standard little head there. You're going to have that nice hair as well. But yeah, very nice. And then we'll go over here to this mask. Obviously, this is probably one of the main selling points of this set, man. This is the first time seeing this mask from Mattel. This is going to be the one that he did wear at WrestleMania 40. Yes, WrestleMania 40 when he did win that title. This is not going to be the updated version. It is going to be very flexible, man. You can do this. You can even move those little gold flaps, and then you can obviously stretch this out just so you're able to put it on over the head, which is very awesome. It does look like it is smushed in, but trust me, when you actually put it on over the head, it does cave back into how it should be. But yeah, nice freaking mask here. First time we're seeing this. You also are going to get those spikes there, and you can definitely feel them as well. I feel like they definitely have some impact too, I can't lie. So be careful. I would highly recommend being careful with these spikes because they definitely do feel pretty freaking spiky. But yeah, very nice there. And then obviously you are going to get this coat. Once again, I believe this is also the first time we are seeing this as well in the Mattel line. We'll start it off on the back, so you are going to get kind of the cape, which is going to be attached around the neck area of the actual coat. So this is going to be cloth goods here, and the cape specifically. You're going to get pretty much a gold and white designing with the American Nightmare logo, kind of like being that black and white, which is very awesome. And then the rest here is going to be just kind of like your rubber goods, but it's not like a super thick rubber. It is definitely pretty freaking flexible in my opinion, but the only thing I would be careful about is just when you're handling this, because you really do not want that to rip off, and I don't know really how easy it is to rip, and I don't want to find out, so yeah. But yeah, then, like I said, this is going to be rubber goods here. So we're going to get that golden eagle designing from the top all the way down, which is very nice. It is all going to be sculpted. You can definitely feel the effects, especially here. So it is going to be sculpted and all that, which is very nice. And then here it is on the other side as well. You are going to get, as far as how you attach it, it's just, kind of just overlap it, like just like this. You can pretty much tell you just overlap it like that. So pretty freaking easy to attach it. You are going to get kind of like your flaps down here with a red, blue, and red and blue, just red and blue flaps down there. Then, pretty much it, man. But very freaking nice coat, man. Like I said, this thing is, everything in this set is going to be absolutely amazing. And this is just what's to come that we're about to look at. So now let's go into all of BRANDI Rhoads accessories. Alright, and here are BRANDI Rhoads accessories. Obviously, she's not going to get as many as Cody did, of course, because, she was only there for Cody. She wasn't actually in a match, of course, so, you're not going to get as much as you did with Cody as you will with her, with her, so, but yeah, we're going to start it off here with this jacket. It is going to be cloth goods. It is going to be sparkly. You can definitely feel the sparkles, too. Like, you can definitely feel it. It's definitely, it's not just going to be it's going to be a rugged type of feel, but definitely feels nice, and like I said, it is going to be cloth goods. Now, something I do want to point out real quick is this is blue, but here in the actual shop, man, this is gray and silver. So I don't know if Mattel realized that or if they just did this because that's the only thing they could do or whatever the case may be. Now, I'm not mad because this looks just as good, but I just wanted to throw that out there. It is a bit weird that this is blue and that is going to be, and on the actual, when she wore it, it was silver. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. But overall, nice little cloth goods jacket there. You can attach it, you know, it's not going to be like, it's just going to be open like this at all times. And then we'll go over here to the interchangeable hands. So you are going to get some mic holding hands. You know, we've seen these before, nothing special. Same with here. These are just kind of your open hands, you know, so we've seen this before, nothing special. And then we will go over to this other head scan that BRANDI Rhoads does come with. This is again going to be the kissing head sculpt. So yeah, very nice. As far as looking like BRANDI, absolutely does look like BRANDI. Like I said, just like Cody's, it is going to look a bit weird just because of the pose that it's supposed to be. It does just look a bit weird in my opinion, but it is what it is. It's just going to look weird anyways. I feel like most people would probably feel the same. And then you are going to get that purple hair as well, and you're going to get that purple on the back as well. You can also move the little ponytail around a bit if you wanted to, which is pretty cool. Same with the little flaps up here too as well. But yeah, very nice head scan there. And that's it for BRANDI Rhoads accessories. So now let's go over to CODY Rhoads and look at his articulation. Alright, and then here is the CODY Rhoads figure in all of its glory. As always, we are going to start it off with our head scan. So here is the head scan that is already on this CODY Rhoads figure. This is going to be just kind of your standard little straight face head scan with Cody. As far as looking like Cody, though, we have seen this head scan before, so it absolutely does look like CODY Rhoads. And I want to point out, man, I know a lot of people are going to be happy about this one. They have fixed the CODY Rhoads tattoo. They used to always put it up on the little ear, closer to the ear, when it's not supposed to be like that, and they finally put it only on the neck. So I know a lot of people are probably going to be happy about that one. So, I mean, for me personally, it is what it is. I really don't care. It doesn't really change much for me, but I know a lot of people probably are going to be happy about that one. But yeah, so very cool there. But yeah, this is the head scan that you are going to get there. You got the blonde hair, of course, as well. And then we'll check out our articulation with the head. So you do get a full 360. It's going to be super smooth. At no point is it going to be stiff whatsoever. You look up about that much, look down about that much. It does pop back up, as you can kind of see there. So not much articulation on the head as far as looking up or down, but definitely is not stiff in any sort of way or capacity at all. So yeah, very nice. And then we'll go down to our arms here as well. So we'll stick them out there so we can see them. And then as far as our look of the arms, they definitely do look like CODY Rhoads arms. These are the arms that we've seen from Mattel that they use for Cody, you know, time after time. So they definitely are up to scale with Cody's arms in real life. You are going to get the double jointed, so very nice there, very awesome, very cool. And then you are going to get that bicep cup as well, which is very nice. And then you can, let's see, you can go all the way around with the entire arm as well here. So yeah, very nice, very freaking cool. And since it is Ultimate Edition, you can get those butterfly joints. So you go back about that much, go in about that much, which is very freaking cool. And then we can go over to our other arm here. Again, double jointed. Let's see, double jointed there, double jointed, very awesome, very smooth, very cool. Again, there as well with the bicep cup. And then with the entire arm as well, all the way around there, which is very awesome and very cool. And again, butterfly joints, go back about that much, go forward about that much. So that very freaking nice on the arms, nothing stiff at all. All is very freaking smooth. And then you are going to get the chest area here with the chest hair and with the dream tattoo as well. There's the back of the ab crunch area as well. And as far as rotation, you can move to the side, move to the other side, move back about that much, move forward about that much. So yeah, very nice freaking ab crunch that they used. Obviously, it is going to be the Ultimate Edition ab crunch as well, since it is the Ultimate Edition figure. And then with the entire upper body, you do go all the way around if you really wanted to as well. So yeah, nothing on the entire upper body is stiff whatsoever. Most of it, or for the most part, it is very smooth and just a very well articulated figure all the way around. So now we will go to the lower half of the figure from the waist down. So you are going to get this nice attire that Cody did wear that night at WrestleMania 40 to beat Roman Reigns. It is going to be that standard white with the red, blue, and gold. Overall, very nice attire that he wore this night. Probably one of his best attires, if not the best attire that CODY Rhoads did wear, if you ask me, or has worn in the WWE. And then you, again, going down on the knee pads here, you're going to get some gold and blue. And then going even further down, you are going to get the nice American Nightmare logo on the boots. And then I want to say they finally also fixed the size of the boots. They used to be a lot bigger. If you just look at any other CODY Rhoads figure that you possibly have, the boots were always a bit bigger than the actual legs themselves, which always looked pretty freaking stupid, but they have now fixed that, which is very awesome. And then same with this one, you are going to get that American Nightmare logo, which is awesome. And then here is going to say Liberty on that boot, and on the other side it is going to say Kingdom, or I mean just a bunch of letters, but I'm assuming it's it's trying to represent Kingdom, but I don't really know, just kind of a bunch of letters there. But yeah, very cool. And then we would go over, and then we will look at our articulation. I mean, see, as far as articulation, it is going to be Ultimate Edition, so you go down about that much, which is very nice, and then go up about that much. Now, going up, they still look like they're kind of hanging down, as you can see there, but that's literally just how they're supposed to be, so, it's kind of just, it is what it is. And then you do get the full thigh rotation as well, which is nice, very awesome, very cool. Same with this one, full thigh rotation, which is freaking very awesome, and it is going to be super freaking smooth. And then with your knees, you are going to get the little knee, you are going to get that knee bend. It is going to be pretty freaking smooth as well. Very nice, very cool. This is probably one of the best articulated Cody Rhodes figures that we have, if not the best articulated Cody Rhodes figure. And then you can go back about this much as well. So you're pretty much being almost able to touch that back, and pretty freaking close there. But yeah, nice articulation there. Let's put it back. Let's get it there. Put it back to its normal position. Oh, there we go. And then kick the leg back up there. And then you are going to get that boot articulation as well, with the little toe pivot as well, like you do with every other Ultimate Edition figure. There you go, up and down. Nice, very cool. You are going to get a little bit of, actually, you don't get much ankle rocker. I don't really think you get ankle rocker on this one. At least not for mine, unless that could just be mine, but I don't think you really get ankle rocker on this one, which is actually very nice, because I'm not a big fan of the ankle rocker in my opinion, but that could just be me. You go down about that much with the boots. The shoes, and then go up about that much as well, which is very freaking awesome. So yeah, that's really it for all the articulation on this Cody Rhodes figure. So now let's look at Brandi's articulation. Alright, and then here is the BRANDI Rhoads figure in all of her glory. Like we did with the Cody, we will start it off with the other head scan. This is your smiling head scan, so you got the nice teeth with those, with a little bit of black lipstick, it's looking like on there. Kind of like a darkish red, if you would. And then you are going to get that purple hair once again with little purple highlights. Same with the back, and you also are going to get that movement with that ponytail as well, which is very cool. But as far as looking like BRANDI Rhoads, I would absolutely say that this head scan does definitely look like BRANDI Rhoads. I believe this is obviously the first BRANDI Rhoads figure that we have gotten the WWE Mattel line, which is very awesome. So nailing it out of the park for the first time for sure. This is a very nice head scan. And then as far as rotation, that just popped off. So it looks like you're probably not going to do a full 360, because it looks like at some points it's probably going to pop off like it just did there. Because I think it's mainly because of that hair, but it is what it is. Not too freaking crazy to really worry about. Going to pop that head scan back on. There we go. And then you are going to be able to look down about that much, and then look up. Really not much, man. So as far as head articulation, you're really not going to be getting much, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then we'll go down to her arms area. So she doesn't really have any tattoos, so it's just going to be, just kind of her skin. And then here you are going to get the double jointed as well, because it is Ultimate Edition. So that is very nice, very cool. And then you are going to get the little bicep cup as well, which is very awesome. And then you are obviously as well going to get those butterfly joints. So, go in. Or actually, you're not going to get butterfly joints. Okay, so yeah, you're not getting butterfly joints. I didn't even realize that. So that is interesting. It looks like you're not getting butterfly joints here on this BRANDI figure, unless that's just me, but I don't think you're getting... So you're not getting butterfly joints here, which is a bit weird because it is Ultimate Edition. So that is very interesting, if you ask me. But yeah, very interesting. And then we'll go over to this arm. So you are going to get the double jointed as well. The bicep cup, and like I said, it's looking like no butterfly joints, but you are going to be able to go all the way around with the entire arm, which is very cool. And then same with this one, all the way around as well. Now we'll go down to the ab crunch area. So you are going to get the Ultimate Edition ab crunch, and it's pretty much just the standard ab crunch that you do get with the women's figures in general. So on the ab crunch, you are going to have that American Nightmare logo, which is very awesome. On the back, it's just going to be that white little, and then you are going to get some like silver sparkles. They might be a bit hard to see, but you can definitely see them in person. And then as far as ab crunch, you can go down about that much, go back about that much. So pretty much your standard women's ab crunch. Nothing too crazy. Definitely could be a little bit better though, not with stiffness, because it's not stiff, it's just the fact of how much it moves, in my opinion. And then you are going to be able to go all the way around with the entire upper body, which is very cool. So now I'll go down from the waist down to the boots. So you are going to get those white trunks, which is very cool. Just the white trunks, very awesome. And then you are going to get that silver sparkling, as you can kind of see on camera, but like I said, it's definitely a bit easier to see in person. And then you are going to get those knees. And then going down, you are going to get the silver boots. It's going to start up at the kind of like the lower leg area and go all the way down to the feet. So very nice there. And then we'll look at our articulations. So you can do a full 360 with the thigh area, and then same with this one. And then it is going to be Ultimate Edition, but it is an Ultimate Edition figure, but again, much like the arms, you're not getting those little extra joints, so you can't really pull down the leg much, which, I mean, you can go down a little bit, but nothing crazy at all. So a bit interesting, man. It's in an Ultimate Edition packaging, but it kind of feels like just an Elite figure. So, I mean, I don't know if that was mistaken by Mattel or what, but I mean, it is what it is. So you're going to kind of be limited with articulation as far as, it's not really much of Ultimate Edition articulation at all. But you are going to get those knees, so, get the simple bend. It's going to be super freaking buttery smooth as well. Same with the back going backwards. It is going to be buttery freaking smooth. Very nice, very cool. You're going to be able to go up about that much, and then, which is very cool. You can do the splits as well, so very freaking smooth as far as the legs go. So yeah, very nice, very freaking cool in my opinion. And then you are going to get those boots. You are going to get the boot Ultimate Edition articulation with that like toe area, just like we saw on the CODY, of course. So yeah, very nice there. And then just kind of like your standard little high heel boots, because you are going to have that like high heel effect there. But yeah, very nice little boots there as well. But yeah, so that's it for her articulation. So now let's put all the accessories back on these figures and get a final good look and rating on this set. Alright, here is the final look at this set, man. As always, like I said, this is going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive, but as far as if this set is worth it, absolutely this set is worth it, man. It is just so freaking good. It is so unique. It's the first time we're seeing that mask. First time we're seeing that, that coat that CODY comes with. First time we're seeing a BRANDI Rhoads, man. So a bunch of first time seeing things, and just overall, these are well-articulated figures, and they look freaking amazing, and it is definitely worth the price, man. Plus, it is 2 Ultimate Editions. Yes, like I had shown off, they did jip BRANDI specifically on our Ultimate Edition articulation, which was a bit weird, but it is what it is. But either way, it doesn't matter, man. Whatever way you put it, this set is absolutely worth the price. It is going to be 70 apiece, but like I said, it is going to be Mattel Creations exclusive, so you have to go over there if you want to get this set. But if you have any questions about this set, be sure to drop them in the comments below. And as always, before we get out of here, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and go follow the socials. Links to those are always going to be in the description of this video. That includes my Instagram account and my X account. Do all that, helps me out a ton, and I will catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.